In this video, we'll show you how quick and easy it is to replace a porch light. In this video, we'll be replacing this porch light. As you can see here, it's not very big. There's not a lot of substance to it. And we felt like we needed something a little bit more substantial for the house. This is something that you would consider to be builder grade, meaning that it's functional, but there's not a lot of design to it. And the reason that's done is because builders know that homeowners will typically customize things to their liking, such as lights. And so that's what we're doing in this case. We're changing it out with this light that we ended up picking up from Lowe's. You of course can pick up a light from any home improvement store that you like, but this is the one that we ended up getting because we liked the design and we thought it would fit well on the house. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to show you the steps it takes to change a light from this to this. And first of all, what we need to do is shut off the power to get started. Now that we've shut off the power, we can go ahead and start taking the light off the house. I like to remove the bulb just in case. On these types of lights, they're held on by a couple of screws and they look like some bolts really. So what you can do is you can loosen them by hand. If they're too tight, you can use some small pliers to loosen them up, or even a socket if you have one that's small enough. So one was loose and now it tightened up. This is what it looks like when it comes off. Now that the light's off, we need to make sure the power's off by using a tester. As long as this doesn't make a sound, that means the power's off and we can go ahead and loosen the wires and remove the light. Looks like we are safe to go ahead. First we take off the wire nuts. Just unscrew them. Save those for later. And so we had a hard time taking the light off with this screw. We're going to go ahead and replace this whole bracket assembly with the one that came with the light. Remove the ground wire from the bracket. Okay. Now that the new bracket's installed and the ground wire is attached to the bracket, we'll go ahead and start hooking up our new light. Now I just have to redo the connections, twist the wires around before we install the cap, before we install the wire nut. And if your house is wired properly, it should be white to white, black to black, and ground to ground. If your old light that you took off is not that way, you need to verify that it is correct. And if you have any questions, or if you're not sure, you can always call a qualified electrician. Now all the wire connections are made. We just need to push these back inside of the junction box. wires getting in the way. And then we can put the light on the house. Now that this light is on the house, the only thing we have to do is turn the power back on at the breaker, make sure that this light works, and then once we're sure that everything's fine, we'll just need to take some silicone caulk and caulk around the light just to make sure it has a nice weatherproof seal. Okay, that's really all there is to replacing the porch light on your house. As you can see, some DIY home improvement projects are complicated. Other ones are pretty straightforward and easy to do. So no matter what your skill level, there's always a project you can tackle at your house. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to catch us in the next video where at Top Homeowner, our goal is to help you become the top homeowner in your neighborhood. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.